A dynamic exhibition of cutting-edge projects aimed at removing social constraints that limit women's economic potential marked the conclusion of Kenyatta University's second international conference on women's economic empowerment. On the last day, legal and policy lobbying took center stage, with women being urged to assume leadership positions that have been historically held by males.
The second International Conference on Women's Economic Empowerment at Kenyatta University, popularly known as KUTV, culminated today with a vibrant showcase of innovative projects aimed at breaking societal barriers that restrict women's economical potential.
Each of the 14 research groups have produced a report which they are sharing, and each of them also have produced one or two policy briefs which we are reaching out to different organizations, including government ministries, for uptake of those policy briefs in order to advance women economic empowerment.
The third day of the conference focused on legal and policy advocacy for women's economic empowerment. Women were encouraged to be willing to get into leadership spaces, especially in governance that have hitherto been men's. This is by working with deliberate and intentional plans, even as they present findings and recommendations in discussion tables to help in informing policies.
Plan. Women at a personal and professional level, you cannot make it unless you plan. Do your own strategic personal plan and a professional plan.
The conference highlighted underrepresentation of women in leadership positions, especially on the executive levels, since women face the uncertainty of what nature presents, where they are required to keep peace and be gentle in their feminine energy. They are disadvantaged by societal expectations of having to accomplish a ton of unpaid labor that slow their economic output.
You will find that we have to kick and scream in order for the budgeting processes relating to issues of women, reproductive issues, our nurturing and caring roles, the services that women provide are the least provided for in our budgeting process. As women, do we have to sit at the back and do nothing about it? Absolutely not. The first thing we must do is to be at the negotiating table.
Throughout the 3 days, KUTV researchers have presented their research projects with the hope that their data analysis findings shall find their way into policy discussion boardrooms and help in formulation of laws that favor economic empowerment for women and gender equality at large. Anyango Sylvia, KUTV.